Before this video gets started, I just feel like kind of explaining that it didn't go according to plan. My whole entertainment, an idea of what I thought I was going to be as an entertainer, didn't really go according to plan. Started out, I just wanted to be a comedian. Just wanted to make people laugh. Just wanted to go and have an exciting life. I wanted to go place to place and learn new things about different facets of reality. I wanted to explore life. I didn't want to be boring. I didn't want to have to believe that there was some sort of system that had to control us in order for us to live. And I thought it was common sense to see that that was preposterous. Lately, I don't even know what I'm going to do anymore. I feel like I'm really just starting to talk to myself. Like this whole entire act that I'm doing is really just to help me cope with my own personal stuff. And that the hour's too late. Time has run out. And there is no more grounds. There is no more room in society for open-hearted, deep, meaningful, empathetic, sensible, and realistic conversations anymore. So, I hope you like it. I hope you laugh.
Once upon a time, in a very strange planet, there was a rather odd experiment conducted within its civilization. Unparalleled to anything, this experiment was induced by the self-intent of the very civil beings who willfully subjugate themselves into the warp of their self-induced experiment. Full hypnotic confusion was the aim of the study. Poisoning the growth of others and encouraging the virus to develop was common behavior for an individual within the primary species of this orb of consciousness. This is the twisted tale of a very strange planet, Earth.
being. Much like driving a car along a road, the human body is an object that inhabits a life form. A life form that drives the human body like a vehicle. Alright, Paul Jolicoeur. Welcome to planet Earth. It feels good to be alive, doesn't it? Do not say a word. My voice is your external radio station, and you are the receiver. What? Is that clear? Remember, your body is like a vehicle for your mind, and you are the driver. Before you get out there and explore the roads,
that's strange.
Let's fill your tank with some gas to make sure you're safe, shall we?
Time to go to work again.
Oh my goodness world! I did not expect things to get this bad. This is so bad. This is like making a birthday cake for your best friend, then blowing out the inflamed candle wick before your best friend gets to make a wish. This is not cool, Earth. And it hurts hardcore! You should know that it is your responsibility to make the world a better place. You should know that it is you. It is you. It is up to you to change the world. You have been lied to by everyone you know. You should know that, and you should know that, and you should know that, and especially you should know that. Whoever you are. Sad-embodied excuse of a person. Money actually isn't real. There! I said it. Money actually isn't real. I can see that it is going to have to be me who pulls the rug out from underneath, catches you before you fall, and tells you the truth that you don't want to hear. Fine. I will do it. I will. Let's do this. Imagine this green-blue orb of consciousness floating about in the ethers of time, space, and other realms of existence beyond the eye can see. Just floating in the galaxy, planet Earth. Imagine the birds soaring, flying, experiencing life naturally. Imagine all the other animals existing together in harmony. Imagine all the frogs hopping from one lily pad to the next, catching flies with their open mouths. Imagine all the squirrels gathering nuts for the upcoming winter season. And imagine all the other animals in the entire animal gang. Praying mantises, hippos, jellyfish, sloths, pandas, all of them. Imagine them all existing naturally together in harmony as one single living consciousness. I can see it now. Now! Imagine all the animals of the entire animal gang getting up every morning at 6 a.m., driving to work in their relaxed pants, showing up to work on the respected time, at the respected place, and complaining because the lineup at their local coffee shop was a little extra long and they were almost late. It's just weird. It's just weird. It doesn't make sense. The animal gang doesn't do these things daily. So why do we make them our routines, fellow human beings? Why do we make them our routines, fellow human beings? It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. That just because we have the gift of intellect, that we separate ourselves from everything, living or non-living, physical or just a matter of energy. Doesn't make sense that because we're human beings, we think we're special. We're not! There is no such thing as being separate from anything in reality, because reality is one living thing that just keeps going and never stops. That's why money can't be real. But you know, not that I'm upset or angry about it. You know, it makes me a little sad and I'm kind of hurt, but I am fine. And I know. I knew you knew this all along. I knew you knew it. I knew you knew it. I knew you knew that. You knew that. But you forgot it all along. Bitch! So are we gonna go out for coffee or what? Who told you it was real? Was it the little imaginary man with pretend glasses who strokes his mystical beard and tells you all these other secrets that I don't know about? Who told you that money was real? Oh, I think a bunch of evil liars did. That's who, and you knew that. They did it to us. They tricked us. Bunch of evil liars have tricked us by giving a house mouse trapped inside a lab experiment a piece of slightly toxified cheese that lowers their brainwave activity. And we ate it every day. We have been lied to. We have been lied to. We have been lied to by a bunch of evil liars who don't give a horny fuck about you. Because they are so bad. And they don't care if you breathe or not. They don't care about you. They hate you. They hate you. They don't care if you die or not, because they are so bad. We've allowed them to take over this world. The whole entire planet Earth functions primarily for the evil liars. You see? Every day, we let them get away with it. You do. You do. You do. And especially you do. Whoever you are. Whoever told you that it wasn't your responsibility to strive to change the world? Whoever told you that you weren't in charge of your very own thoughts, mind, and soul? We have been lied to by a bunch of evil liars who don't care about us. And I just thought you should know about that. Okay? Wake up. Wake up! Wake up to reality as it truly is. It was quite a scary ride we decided to go on there, wasn't it? Everyone on planet Earth at this period in time is experiencing some sort of profound inner experience. Collectively, well, we're more confused than a caterpillar munching on poison ivy leaves. We're like an employee drinking poisonous fluid, subconsciously damaging the potential of our human mind. I'd like to clear up all this confusion. Because I have this thing figured out. Let's relive the human experience all over again. Shall we?
Hello there, human number 192305818. Paul Jolicoeur? Interesting.
Is it really any wonder why
it's an
we're so
infant.
fucked up?
What a well-mannered thing. Never forget that when you're older,
Freak out.
you can do anything that you put your mind
Don't
to.
forget
to eat 3 meals of nutritious lies every day. We gotta get you ready for the real world. I love you. How do you like tobacco?
Get back to work.
Just making me want to dig a hole. Welcome to education.
I love you.
Where did your feelings go? Cool, dude. Do it.
Freak out.
Why are you imagining a green elephant? Everybody's too horny for elephants. You
silly.
definitely need
Don't
to know the
freak out.
foundations of reality.
Just walk away and pretend
You,
like
man,
what just happened
need help filling up
was
your
like
problems.
some
The
sort
exponent of X
you
is
know,
then the result of an
thing
absence
that
of fuck 'em
humanity
like a gentleman who
took
isn't
place
afraid of
in the
this.
middle of
Everybody
your
understands
forehead,
what
and
you're
it
talking
wasn't
about, so
real.
stop invading
It
us
was
and
just
playing head
something that
games.
kind of-
Reality,
well,
man.
it didn't really, did it? Was it real? I thought it was, but it wasn't, and now you forgot about it, so it's over, and it doesn't
Don't
even
like it
matter
here. Your mind is all
anymore.
slimy and wrong. You're not good enough. You're
Got
not good
a little
enough.
something
You're
on
not
your
good enough.
face right
You're not
there?
good enough.
Calm down.
Come here and compliment
Hey,
my
hey,
breath.
come
Get the
here.
fuck away from me, pervert.
I'm working for a living.
What is your favorite color of bullshit? Have a cold one. Money is real. Remain nice and good. That comes to a total of I hate my job. Thank you. How do you like this? Wanna play the game of life? Always remember that I love you. And you're almost dead now. So what have you learned? Life.
Alright, hippos, praying mantises, jellyfish, sloth, and the rest of the animal gang. Don't forget about the black and white colored pandas. Wouldn't want them to be any other color than that. I would just take a little bit more of it for our imagination can handle right now. Oh, if you want to know something, those of you who are searching for the answers, listen! Other entities cannot directly affect the flow of life, and everything that infinitely occurs happens naturally throughout the mythical unraveling of awareness through time and space in this superconscious existence that we know as life. Then why? Why would you allow the thoughts or actions of others to justify the potential of your very own human mind? That's not how it works. Nobody but yourself can tell you how to work and use and do anything that involves the power of your mind.
We're all the same. You and I, him and her, and the man on the sidewalk facing down with a frown at the ground, wondering why his life is such an utter disparity. We're all part of the singularity. Different spiritual journeys, different perceptions, different angles, same life. Who told you that money was real? What does peer pressure mean on a deep social, psychological, subconscious, and emotional level? Why do daily routines and planned activities exist anyways? And finally, this last one is for you, radical thinkers. Do you not think? Do you not seek to evolve and question reality on a daily basis? Then best you not tell someone else how to live their lives like you know what the almighty F-sicle that you are talking about. Yeah, I went there and it felt good.
Don't tell anyone I know about this. But this is how reality actually works. This is a human mind.
What?
It exists naturally
How do you know this?
as a singularity.
How do you know this?
Nobody or nothing can tell the human mind how to
What?
behave.
So where do we believe this
Be a
lie?
man.
How does it happen?
Wake up! You should know that by now. Be a man. It doesn't mean a thing to the human mind.
What?
Because the human mind
How
thinks
do
on
you
its
know
own
this?
naturally, if you let it. We have only been fed the illusion that external forces can manipulate the functionality of the human mind. This is not how things actually work at all. The infinite universe, beyond the eye can see. Deeper realms of existence, consciousness, imagination, dimensions, and the galaxy, stars, and universe afar. You know what that is? It's all one ginormous super conscious mind. Everything is one. Everything is one.
Where do we believe this lie? How does it happen?
Let's relive the human experience again. Shall we?
Interesting.
Is it really any wonder why we're so fucked up?
What a well-mannered thing.
Don't freak out.
Hello there,
Don't forget
human
to eat
number
3 meals of nutritious
1,
lies
9,
every
3,
day.
0, 5, 18. I love you.
Get back to work!
It's an infant. Just making me want to dig a hole. I love you. I love you. Never forget that when you're older, you can do anything that you put your mind to.
Why are you
imagining a green elephant? You definitely need to know the foundations of
gotta
reality.
get you ready for the real
world.
And pretend like what just happened was like.
How do you like
some
to?
sort
The
of
exponent of
tobacco,
X
you
is
know,
then the result of an
thing
absence
that-
of humanity.
took place in the middle
Everybody
of your
understands what you're talking about, so stop invading us and playing feelings of reality,
Well, it didn't really,
man.
did it? Was it real? I thought it was, but it wasn't, and now you forgot about it, so it's over.
Everybody's
and it
too
doesn't
horny
even
for
matter
elephants,
anymore.
silly. You're not good enough. You're not good enough. You're not good
man.
enough. You're not
Need
good
help
enough filling up your
Come here and
problems.
compliment
my breasts. Get the fuck away from me, pervert. Fuck 'em like a gentleman who isn't afraid of deception. You don't like it here. Your mind is all slimy and wrong. Got a little something on your face right there? Calm down. Hey, come here. Try working for a living. What is your favorite color of bullshit? Have a cold one. Money is real. Remain nice and good. That comes to a total of I hate my job, thank you. How do you like this? Wanna play the game of life? Always remember that I love you. And you're almost dead now. So what have you learned? Life. Since the beginning of civilization, many traditional families have raised their kids much like a green pod of bees. Plentiful in quantity, respectfully and equally cared for, nourished naturally, and well, with everything firmly established in its righteous place. But now we're seeing that more and more generations of children simply do not give a fuck. Many of today's families do not sustain a healthy amount of discipline, leaving the offspring economically confused. Newer generations of kids are sometimes not cared for, leaving children to search elsewhere for adult figures to emulate and admire as role models. We're seeing that the last few generations have become rather overstimulated, superficial, animalistic, and no longer living by the gentle guidelines that are ever so firmly established by their upbringing. Others feel alone, alienated, depressed, or different from the rest of their peers. One thing is certain. Whatever is happening to the mentality of today's generation of youngsters is certainly out of line. This behavior is outlandish and completely outside of its original context. The truth is, in today's world, very few children remain in their actual, natural form.
Time to go to work again.
I just wanted to be heard that there are a few survivors within this sickening mentality that we see surfacing in the world as we know it. There still are a few individuals out there a bit sharper than the rest, you see. We are the misfits, deep thinkers, intellectuals, and spiritual beings of today's new world. We are intuitive, sensitive, and caring at heart. But we are often mistaken for fools, you see. People like us do not connect with society's modern gems. It is not people like us, the rebels, people who think outside the box, eccentric characters, spirituals. It is not us who have trouble connecting with the world. It is the modern world who finds us rare individuals psychologically perplexing.
If you could imagine a dream world of your very own, how would you create it?
Well, I know that it is actually not up to me. But if I could, I would imagine a world where it is far more common to temporarily pay attention to an individual for their physical appearance, attitude, attributes, and sensibility. rather than actually taking the time, have a deep and meaningful interaction, and caring for one another. I know that it is actually not up to me.
What else would you imagine in that dream world?
Where we constantly, repetitively, and subconsciously traumatize our youth until they develop some sort of psychological illness that consumes their identity. If I could imagine a world, I would imagine a place where tone-deaf professionals get on the air frequently and broadcast mind-numbing announcements to sustain the general public from becoming anything but boundless, free-minded thinkers filled with excitement, wonder, potential, and curiosity.
Remember that your thoughts manifest your reality.
I imagine a world where we are all different versions of the same problem. And if anybody points out that something is wrong, they just get treated like a fool. Because somehow, you've been trained to be anything but boundless, free-minded thinkers filled with excitement, wonder, potential, and curiosity. Whoa! How did that happen? I would imagine a world where we are afraid of getting close to one another. And if anybody admits ever that this fucking hurts, they get ostracized. Because that's obviously not a state of awareness that should be encouraged if our minds had the potential to create a world of its own. Oh well, if only I could believe this lie. That's the kind of world that I would like to create, but unfortunately reality is much more profound than that, isn't it?
Well, it's sad to say. Sad to say, but you gotta face the truth. Is that an important facet in today's modern times? Is it a component of your functioning definition of reality? Facing that truth? Well, it is something that I like to do from time to time. And it's sad to say, but we live in a world where common individuals are no longer relevant. Good, honest individuals like you and I, him and her, are not important. You think that you're special? You think that your very own thoughts, mind, and imagination are more valid than the lies that the rulers of this world throw at us every day, control us, break us down, wear us, and pull us apart from one another? I was gandering at the dictionary yesterday, and I came across the word maladjustment. A failure to meet the demands of society on a day-to-day basis. And I thought, ha! That sounds about right. That sounds about like what I face. But when I hear the word maladjustment, I don't think of anything that needs to be fixed, corrected. Maladjustment sounds fun and groovy to me. Kind of sounds like a massage. Maladjustment. Maladjustment. Punchline. Am I wrong? People don't really take care of their minds anymore. And society sure as hell doesn't look after your brain. What do they want? They want you to be reliable products. They want you to be controllable. They want you to build an image that profits the ideals of their business. They want you to show up to work exactly on time and do exactly what the chief man wants. And what does the chief man want? He wants you to be an uninformed, unenlightened, unintelligent, controllable slave. Controllable. Because the chief man knows if you respond to their orders and command, if you rebel with the love and integrity in your heart, then the chief man has nothing. If you ask the question why, or you rebel against their authority with the ideals of empathy, truth, and love, and try and make peace out of their corruption, then they got nothing. Then the whole entire lie falls apart. And then we would love each other. Then it wouldn't matter when your favorite television series is on. It wouldn't even matter. It wouldn't even matter what would happen to the grocery stores. Because then we would be looking out for one another. Then the world would revolve around love instead of fear. Then the world would change. Hello there! I am a reporter, and welcome to The Conscious News. Today's top stories are brought to you by Evil Lies, the good stuff. Today in Jolicoeur, two strangers had a very bizarre interaction. First man said, "I do bly." Second man replied, "Huda?" The original man said, "I do bly." And then the other man replied, "Blah." Now, the question at hand here is, did their conversation actually exist in reality? Was it a threat to society? And was it illegal? In other news, today in the middle of nowhere, a man grabbed an apple, engraved a smiley face on it, and later on had a conversation explaining to the apple why his fellow species believes that the world is controlled by a piece of paper. And finally, in Wally Ollie Land, a bunch of students beat the shit out of their teacher for trying to make your children believe that they couldn't make natural contributions to the collective consciousness on their own without the guide of elders. That's all for today's Conscious News. Here's Zaniella with the weather.
Throwing rocks on a riverbed. As good as it gets for me. I feel like that's all my experience in life is. Throwing rocks on a riverbed. How fun is that? How fun is that? Not very. It's depressing. Feel like this is as good as it gets. Throwing rocks on a riverbed. Do it. Throw a rock. Have fun. Enjoy your life. Cause God knows when you go outside and try and do these things in an open environment, everybody will be too close-minded for it. And for some reason, when a fresh boulder that I pick up from the earth is thrown onto the face of a lake and busts down into the fucking waters beneath the surface, reminds me of all the pain, all the deep hurt that's been thrown at me all through my life. And it just makes me happy to know that I can bring that back and just throw some rocks on a riverbed.
When I'm doing shows, I carry this box around with me from performance to performance, from event to event. Within this box is something that I always like to do relieves my stress. It makes me feel a little happier about things. A lot of people ask, what is inside that box? I always say, I can't tell you. I can't really tell you at all. Because I think outside the box. If you want, we can find out together. Wasn't anything weird. It was just an accordion. Oh. You know, I don't mean... I don't mean to offend anybody. I just wanna show you how the world makes me feel. I don't wanna hurt anybody's feelings tonight. I just wanna do something real. It hurts every time that somebody lies to me, and this is how society makes me feel. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. What do you want me to do? Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. What can I do? Like read a book? Please don't read. Please don't read. Please don't read. Don't question anything that you see. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. I just said, what do you want me to do? I don't want you to do anything. I just want you to be yourself. You can do anything that you want. You just got to be yourself and do your thing. I guess I just can't do anything now, can I? Now, can I? I guess I just can't do anything now, can I? Can I? No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. I was filled with infinite possibilities. You can do whatever you want. Can't you see? Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. What do you want me to do?
question. Is it in the book of rules and regulations to ask you a motherfucking question?
Hey, yes it is. And don't get mad. Yes it is. Don't get mad. What is your question?
I just want to ask you. How do you feel good about yourself before you go to sleep? How do you live with the evils that you cause onto others? How do you continuously ignore the feelings and love that you know are in your heart?
I do not feel any pain. Nothing that I'm doing is insane. I have a job, and it is in your description to limit my alcohol prescription. Yes, you can. Yes, you will. No, you can't. Don't feel ill. You can do anything, but don't be a fool. This is what you're supposed to do. Please don't do that.
What can I do? What can I do?
Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Our world is filled with infinite possibilities, and you can do whatever you want. Can't you see? Hey. I've been ordered. I've been told not to do something once again. By who, you may ask? None other than the Chief Man. Let's take a look at what went down. They found my stage amongst this beautiful city that I live in. Acres and acres of forest, wildlife, birds chirping like they don't even give a fuck. I made myself a little stage for this comedy show right under this bridge. And they made me take it down. But that's alright.
That doesn't bother me.
Doesn't bother me at all. Because I'm not going to let the actions of others affect how I feel about what I've accomplished here. And I hope this inspires you. Start living the life that you want to live. Start doing things your way. To disregard anything that anyone tells you and allow the most important facet of your potential guide your life. Your human heart. The end.